All right, let's talk about something that's happening all around us right this very second, but is completely invisible. We're going to dive into the raw data, the secret language that makes the entire internet work.
I mean, that sounds like something straight out of a spy movie, right? Listening in on secret messages. But what if I told you there's a tool that lets you eavesdrop on the constant, hidden chatter happening on your network right now?
Think about it. Every single moment you're online, there's this massive, invisible river of data flowing past you. Some experts call it a humongous amount of traffic on the wire. And hiding in that invisible stream, well, that's where security threats can lurk, and all sorts of network problems can go completely unnoticed.
You know, we only ever see the finished product, the polished website, the video that's streaming perfectly. But underneath all that, there are millions of these tiny little data pieces called packets flying back and forth. They're having conversations that make our digital world go round, and most of the time, we're totally blind to them.
So the big question is, how do we pull back the curtain? How do we actually shine a light on this hidden world and see what's really going on behind the screen? Well, that's where our tool for today comes into play.
Meet Wireshark. It is literally a microscope for your network. It's this incredible free tool, a packet sniffer, that allows security pros, network admins, and hey, even curious people like us, to capture all that invisible traffic and see exactly what's being said packet by tiny packet.
So how do you go from this chaotic flood of raw data to finding actual answers? Well, professionals follow this really simple but incredibly powerful three-step process. First, you capture the traffic. Then, you filter out all the noise. And finally, you analyze what's left to find the secrets hidden inside. All right, let's break that down. Step 1 is capturing. I want you to picture casting a giant net across your entire network. The goal is simple. Catch every single packet that flies by. You're trying to create a complete record of all the conversations. But here's the catch, and the creator of Wireshark himself, Gerald Combs, said it best. You've captured everything, which is great, but now you're staring at an ocean of information. How in the world do you find that one important drop, that one single conversation that actually matters? And that brings us to what is arguably the most critical step, filtering. This is how you find that needle in the haystack. Wireshark's powerful filters let you just toss out all the irrelevant data and zoom right in on the one conversation that's important for your investigation. And you've got two main ways to do this. You can use a capture filter, which is like telling your fishing net, hey, I only want to catch salmon before you even throw it in the water. Or you can use a display filter. That's for after you've caught everything, and now you're sorting through all the fish on your boat to find just the salmon. Both are super powerful. Okay, so you've captured the data, you've filtered out all the noise, and now we get to the really fun part, the analysis. This is where the magic happens. It's where you start connecting the dots and finally uncovering the secrets hidden inside the data. And wow, check this out. This is a perfect and pretty scary example of what you can find. We're looking at a login using something called FTP. Now look closely. There's the request for the username, and then the password. They are sent completely in the open, in what we call clear text. It's not encrypted or scrambled at all. Anyone listening on the network could just see this and steal that password instantly. And it gets way more powerful than just that. With Wireshark, you can piece together the entire story of a malware attack. You can see the exact moment a user visits a compromised site, watch as they're silently redirected to a server controlled by the bad guys, and then witness the final exploit that downloads the malware. Every single step of the attack is laid out clear as day. So you see, this isn't just some technical exercise. Analyzing packets is exactly how real-world network problems get diagnosed and how cybercrimes actually get investigated. And it all comes down to one core truth. This is the mantra of packet analysis. Think about it. Logs can be altered, people can misremember things, but the packets, they provide a raw, objective, and unchangeable record of exactly what happened on a network and when it happened. You can't argue with them. So what are the big takeaways here? First, that most of what happens online is totally invisible to us. Second, that a tool like Wireshark can make that traffic visible. And most importantly, by analyzing the raw packets, professionals can find the objective truth they need to solve problems and stop attacks. Right now, every device in your home and office, your phone, your laptop, your TV, they're all having these secret conversations, talking about you, the sites you visit, and the data you sent. Your network is talking constantly. So the only question left is, are you listening?